guys. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of updating on the truck, the fluids, and we got some axle seals there, and we got the front main seal. The transmission filters for this Cummins here. So we're working on these two trucks here. We're gonna check this transmission fluid first. What's it looking like? That's pretty good.
Coming out. Got her cracked open. Yeah, I don't know what Dodge was thinking. Or Ram or whoever made it.
Dodge or Ram.
They need that drain plug in that tranny.
Yeah, there's no drain plug.
You need that drain plug. Look at that. It makes a mess. Alright, so once you removed all the bolts, you've exposed your filter right here. We're not going to do the screw-on filter. We're just going to do the pickup filter, and should be fine. Probably around 100,000 we'll do the screw-on filter. But when you're removing this pan, you gotta, what I usually do is I take off all the bolts all the way around, except I leave this one line, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts right here while it's still stuck, and then crack it just a hair right here. You don't want to crack it too much either, because it's all gonna come out at once. Okay, so we've took off the wheel and ran into another little problem. Both these bolts were backed out, so we decided that we're gonna take them all off and redo the gasket on it too, and that should be good. Alright, so we've got the axle shaft out, and we're gonna let the oil drip off of it, and we're gonna clean it up with some of this gum out parts cleaner and degreaser. Real good stuff. And then we're gonna clean everything off around it, you know, redo the gasket and make sure it doesn't leak anymore. Torque the bolts back down to spec. That way it doesn't sling grease and oil everywhere.
Got a new gasket maker there. Axle shaft going back in.
Alright, so we're getting a real bad leak around our front main seal, and obviously we're going to take care of that today. We're going to remove this radiator and the intercooler, and then the front bumper. Well, we'll do the bumper first, and then we're going to kind of move this air conditioning unit kind of down out of the way so we can get a straight shot, so we can clean the front of the motor, you know, replace that gasket, put everything back on, you know, have a real good direct working area. Alright, so we took out the radiator, the intercooler, and the front bumper like we said, and we've got the crankshaft, the main pulley off, got the fan off, got the water pump off. We're going to replace the water pump, and we just unbolted the front cover. We're about to crack it open and check it out, so do that real quick. Alright, so we noticed that this little tooth idler right here was wobbling around, and this pin was actually missing. So we've removed the oil pump, and we're going to clean everything up and get a new pin installed. You can see right here where it was striking the front cover a little bit. Actually caught it right in time too, so pretty lucky on that. Alright guys, so we just got back from O'Reilly's, and
keep that box good.
yeah, we got hooked up on this pump right here. You know, that other pump is shot, causing noise, you know, wobbling. This one is perfect. You see that? It's pressed in there.
The pin is still
in it. Yeah. Actually, it don't even take a pin.
Oh, it don't?
No, it's just pressed in there. Look at that thing. I'm talking about tight. Yeah, that's gonna go on. Wicks oil filter, because you know you gotta get the best when you're doing work. You don't ever want to put something cheap in there. It's a work truck. And then we got a new water pump, brand new. We didn't get a reman because we don't want to be back in there. We've already got it all taken apart, so might as well go with a new water pump too. Then we got the Rotella 1540 engine oil and the new antifreeze, since we drained all the other stuff. And also, this is a really good deal right here. We paid $30 for the heavy duty, the HD belt, the gates. This one is a lot stronger than what was on there, and a lot stronger than what you're gonna pay that $16 for. So, all right, so we've got the motor cleaned out. We've got all the old oil drained. We've got the gasket surface cleaned up real nice. Everything's cleaned out. All the old oil is cleaned out. We're about to install the brand new oil pump in here. We've got all the proper torque specs and the torque wrench ready. So we should be good to go here in a little bit. All right, so we got the front main seal in. $1 million. That ain't that bad.
It ain't as bad as Cletus T's truck.
First reveal. Oh man, it looks like a pearl paint job in there, man. Look at that. But that ain't that bad. I mean, I've seen worse.
Motor roll in. Full synthetic. What is that stuff?
This is let me read it, man. It's a diesel supercoolant, improves heat transfer of diesel radiators and intercoolers, lower temperatures, improve fuel economy and torque, provides complete protection from cavitation, corrosion, and electrolysis.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a mouthful, buddy.